So continuing with the earlier video, we are saying that the proposal is said to be completely made only when it is when the letter posted with the proposal reaches the offeree, and further it should come to his knowledge. So here we can say, for example, he has received the letter on 12th March. Okay. In case he received the letter on 12th March, he did not read the letter. He read that particular letter on 15th March. Then we can consider that particular offer has come to B's knowledge only on 15th March. So that is the date when the offer is made. Okay, and not the 12th. Just receiving the letter is not sufficient. That particular letter should be read. Okay, and then communication of acceptance. We are done with the communication of offer, right? Communication of offer is said to be complete when the intended party comes to the knowledge of that particular offer. Now we'll see the rules with regard to the communication of acceptance. With regard to communication of acceptance, yeah. So for the communication of acceptance, they are saying that there are two issues for discussion and understanding. They are modes of acceptance and when the acceptance is complete. First, we'll consider modes of acceptance. Section 3 of the Act says, in general terms, two modes of communication of acceptance are there. One mode is by an act and one mode by omission. By omission, here the means sometimes we said, I mean, offer is to willing to do an act or abstain from doing something, stop from doing something. Similarly, acceptance can also be by doing something and by omitting, but by not doing something. Okay, these are the modes of acceptance. By doing something, just like for offer, we have it is the willingness to do or not to do something. Similarly, acceptance can be by doing something and by not doing something. Okay, to communicate to the other, which has the effect of communicating it. Okay, communication by act would include expression of words, whether written or oral. Written words will include letters, telegram, faxes, emails, advertisements. Oral words will include telephone messages. Again, communication would include any conduct intended to communicate, like positive acts or signs, so that other person understand what the person acting or making signs means to say or come. Person acting is just like if you go back to our magazine subscription, the person reading, continuing to reading that newspaper, itself, his act is itself the acceptance. Okay, it need not necessarily be by words. Act can also be the acceptance. Communication of acceptance by omission to do something. Such omission is conveyed by a conduct or forbearance. Forbearance is tolerating something. Okay, uh, of one person to convey his willingness or assent. So here you can take an example for the suppose A said, this is one of the example we've seen yesterday. Please do not, A asks B, please do not file a case against me. I'll give you the damages for the loss incurred. So in this case, B is forbearing, B is tolerating. Okay, he is not filing a case. So by not filing a case, he is giving the acceptance. Okay, by omitting to file a case, I mean not filing a case, he is showing his acceptance. So communication of acceptance can be by omission to do something. Okay, uh, that's one. On communication of acceptance by an act. By an act is a magazine example, and by omission to do something, you can consider this not filing a case law. Okay, and communication of acceptance by conduct. For a delivery of goods at a price by seller to a willing buyer will be understood as communication by conduct. Again, same grocery example comes here. Okay, list is sent and B the grocer sends the goods. So here by sending the goods, he is accepting it by an act. One need not explain. Similarly, we have other examples. We in a bus stop, we board a bus, government, I mean the RTC bus. When we board that bus coming and stopping at the bus stop is the offer that the RTC people are making. We boarding the bus is the acceptance. Okay. So here the offer and acceptance both are not written. It is implied. It is done by the act. Okay. Transport authority will carry the passenger. It's an implied acceptance and implied offer there. Even the other example we have is that the weighing machine kept at the, I mean, in malls and all that we have weighing machines, right? The moment putting it there itself is an offer by the that weighing machine owner. We just going and dropping a coin in there is our acceptance. Okay, here again communication of acceptance by conduct. The other issue in communication of acceptance is about the effect of act or omission or conduct. These indirect efforts must result in effectively communicating its acceptance or non-acceptance. If it has no such effect, there is no communication regardless of which the acceptor thinks about the offer within himself. So always there should be a communication. So thinking of the acceptance in the mind itself doesn't make it a communication. Unless you communicate, it's not said to be properly communicated. Okay. That's the essence. So we have understood communication by act, by conduct, and omission of not doing something can also be considered as a communication. Now, yeah, just by mere mental unilateral assent, just thinking in the mind that I'll accept this is not sufficient. You need to actually communicate it to the respective party. There's one case law, Central Bank Unit Mills versus Venkatesh. In this case, it is said that no communication, no contract. Only when you communicate, thinking in your own mind will not amount to the, I mean, acceptance being made. You need to communicate it. So now we'll see when communication of acceptance is complete in terms of section 4. When the communication of acceptance is complete. So here, for the person making the offer, that is the proposer, communication of acceptance is complete. A makes an offer to B. When the B posts the letter of acceptance. Okay. Immediately when the B posts the letter of acceptance, from the perspective of proposer, that is A, acceptance is said to be communicated. Acceptance is said to be made. Whereas for the acceptor, for B, acceptance is said to be complete only when the letter reaches A. Okay. So that's the difference. For the proposer is already aware of the offer, right? The moment B posts the letter of acceptance, from his perspective, it is done. The acceptance is done. But for B, he has to read the letter of proposal given by A. After reading the letter of proposal, then he sends the letter of acceptance. Only when A receives that letter, then it is said to be the acceptance being complete. Okay. So communication of accept is complete in a different ways for both proposer or acceptor. So that's the difference you need to take care of. Where a proposal is accepted by a letter sent by the post, the communication of acceptance will be complete against the proposer when the letter of acceptance is posted. Once the letter of acceptance is posted for proposer, it is done. So the same example is given here. A posts the letter and all that, but with the dates, we'll just quickly read that. If B accept in the above example, if B accepts A's proposal and sends his acceptance by post on 14th, the communication of acceptance against A is said to be done on 14th because letter is posted on 14th. So for proposer, the communication is complete on 14th. Okay, and here A, the proposal will be bound by the B's acceptance even the letter of acceptance is delayed in post or lost in transit. Yes, because for the proposer it is complete the moment the letter of acceptance is posted. So he is bound by it even though he says the letter did not reach me or the letter was lost, something like that. He is bound by it and not adequately stamped and all that reasons are not valid. Once it's posted by the acceptor, it's done. He is bound by it. Proposer is bound by it. The loss of letter wrong delivery will not affect the validity of the contract. However, from the viewpoint of the acceptor, he will be bound by his acceptance only when the letter of acceptance has reached the proposer. For example, that letter of acceptance reached the proposer on 17th. Only on 17th, B is bound by it. Before that, the contract does not comes into existence from his standpoint of view. So, here if you see, A is bound on 14th, B is bound on 17th. However, from the viewpoint of the acceptor, he will be bound by it only when the proposal receives the letter. That is what it is mentioned over here. And however, so it is crucial in this case that letter reaches the proposer. If there is no delivery of the letter, the acceptance could be treated as having been completed from the viewpoint of the proposer, but not from the viewpoint of the acceptor. Acceptor is bound only when the proposer receives the letter. Simple point. Okay, but proposer is bound the moment the letter of accept is posted. Proposer, once the letter of acceptance is posted, done. He is bound by it. Whereas for acceptor, letter of acceptance should reach proposer, only then he is bound by it. Okay. Now acceptance over telephone or telex or fax. When an offer is made of instantaneous communication like telex, telephone, fax or through email, the contract is only complete when the acceptance is received by the offering. And contract is, yeah, it's complete the moment in telephone, the moment the acceptance is made, it's done. Okay, even in the case of mail, the moment he receives, it's done. However, in the case of call drops and disturbances in the line, there may not be a valid contract. So when there is disturbances or call drops, there's no proper acceptance is made, then it's not a valid contract. Now we'll see communication of special conditions. Special conditions, the examples for this are, if you see an train ticket, on the back side of the printed ticket, we'll have some conditions. We never pay attention to that, right? We never, completely read each and every condition of it. Even then, the moment you've taken the ticket and boarded the train, you are responsible for even the special conditions, though you read or not. Okay, that's the essence of the special conditions. So sometimes there are situations